Hey everyone, so I'm in a slightly different setting, and I kind of felt like talking to someone on the phone, and so I didn't really want to bother anyone. Um, so I thought maybe I would go ahead and just like make a quick video. I have a bunch of videos that I want to do. I have a bunch of videos that I have filmed that I just don't want to post because I don't like the way I look in them, which is a whole nother thing. I feel like it's anyway. I'm frustrated with myself for several reasons. That's one of the reasons, but there's other reasons. But anyway, my lips are really chapped. I'm stressed out, but I feel better now that I am talking to someone about it. I'm really actually, okay, that's fine. Um, like, what am I looking at my chair? Um, I'm stressed out, but I feel a little bit better now. I'm kind of one of those people who, well, anyway, it is Tuesday before Thanksgiving, and I am going out of town for Thanksgiving, which I'm really excited about. I'm not stressed out about that. Um, I guess more to kind of like say it without saying it, the amount of preparation you have to do. So things like keep moving as best as possible when you're away, because I'm going to be gone. I'm going to leave Wednesday so I can get there Wednesday night, and then I went ahead and I'm coming back Sunday. I went ahead and took off Monday. I may log in and work a little bit on Monday. We'll see. But anyway, I wasn't, this is like not what I'm stressed out about, but maybe it does add to it. My cat, I have two. One of the two, Tiger, who I love so dearly. I do love her. I'm not complaining. It's kind of one of those things like you complain about something, but then if you didn't have it, like you would miss it. It's kind of like the whole, like, there was a story about the wife who always complained about how her husband threw took off his socks and threw them on the floor, and she always complained how there were always socks around the house because he kept throwing them on the floor, or just wherever he was. And then eventually he died, and then she kind of missed that. So anyway, so I always kind of like think like that. But Tiger, yes, I'm talking about you. Hello. Um, she likes to sit. It's kind of cute, but I've told her, I said, you cannot do this anymore. She likes to sit in my laundry basket, like in my basket of laundry. It's kind of, I have two. Well, I have more than two, but I have like two that I actively throw laundry in. One is kind of lower to the ground, and then one is taller. So the one that's lower to the ground, she sits in, which is actually like kind of cute. You know what I mean? It's like kind of cute. I'm like, Tiger, what are you doing? And then like sometimes I think maybe I like flatter myself. She's like, oh, she wants to be close to you and like smell your, because it has your scent. So maybe that's like her way of like getting close to you. But she's not allowed to do that anymore, to sit in the basket. I'm not keeping that basket on the floor. I'm just gonna have to use the tall one because she cats throw up a lot. Cats throw up a lot. And yes, hi, I'm talking about you. She threw up in the laundry basket, which I should have known. I'm kind of surprised that she hasn't done that already for the amount of time that she's been sitting in the laundry basket. But not only did she throw up, she pottied in the laundry basket. Yes. I was looking at my clothes and I'm like, why are they so wet? I didn't put them. Yes. Hello. I mean, she's so cute. You can't be mad. I was like, Tiger. But she peed like on my clothes, and I wash my clothes manually. Okay, I wash my clothes manually, meaning I don't have a washer dryer hookup in my apartment complex. We do have on-site laundry, but I've had trouble using. I don't know. I mean, I've lived in here for like over 10 years, so it's fine. But last time I went to do, a lot of times the laundry machines are dirty, and like I found band-aids and stuff in the laundry machine before, and so like I go through periods where I'm like, okay, I don't want to use it. I don't use the dryer because there were a couple different dryers where I found like band-aids or like kind of gross stuff, like in the dryer, and just even after it's gone and cleaned, in your mind you're just like, okay, someone's band-aid has been there. And then you think about it, I'm just like, I think about, anyway. But the last time I tried to do my laundry in my apartment complex, you have to have quarters, which is fine. I go to the bank and I get like $30 worth of quarters at a time. But if you're out of quarters and you can't get to the bank, and it's not always like super easy. It's like not super convenient for me to get to the bank. If I had to, I could, but it's like not convenient. It's like kind of an extra homework assignment, so I'd rather just like, anyway. And I stop working, by the time I'm done working, banks are closed. I like to do things after work. I don't like to do things before work because, well, A, I'm not a morning person, but B, if you do something before work, I feel like you can't really enjoy it because you know that you got to go and like work. I was like that with school. I'm like, well, if I did anything before school, it wasn't really going to be that enjoyable because I knew that I had to like, you have your full day ahead, which now going back to school and just having to do that, not, not having a job. Like, I know there's some older kids who are in school and they have jobs, but like, going to school and having that be your thing, like now that seems like a dream for that to be your only like responsibility. So anyway, but, what was I saying? But yeah, last time I went to do laundry, I, in the laundry facility at my apartment complex, the machines were dirty, because like some people are clean, but some people are dirty, and it's like some just kind of gross. But aside from even that, because I kind of have like one or two washing machines that I use, it was broke. It was broke, and that's happened to me several times before. I load all my clothes in, I put all the soap in, I put the quarters in, and then it's broke. Like it's it doesn't work. Like it doesn't work, and so that's like so frustrating. The last time I did that, that was like the last set of quarters that I had. Like, I didn't have any more. I would have to go to the bank and get quarters, and so I thought I'll just do it myself because I have like an at-home portable washing machine. You really can't do that much laundry in it at once, but anyway, so I've been using that, except with using that, you can't really do that big of loads at once. But anyway, so I had my clothes, I'm going, like I mentioned, I'm going out of town, and I had my clothes, some clothes that I wanted to wash, and possibly take out of town. I had those like kind of separated in the shallow laundry basket, because I thought, okay, well, maybe I'll do a load of that today. Well, I did a load of that today, but anyway, it's like, so some of my clothes I want to wear Tiger Pete all over, and so I have to get like, I have urine remover because we've had issues with this before, but anyway, so there's that. It's just what else did I want to say? I feel like a lot of times the harder I work, the more, I'm not talking about laundry anymore. Maybe you could apply it to laundry, but I feel like sometimes the harder I work, I feel like this is the thing about me, and I'm not saying this is not me bragging. I know my lips are really chapped. I have been using chapstick a lot, or lip balm. I haven't used any today, but I need to. I peel my lips a lot, which I know is bad, but I do. It's kind of like, I love doing it. It feels, I don't know, I mean, I don't want to ruin my lips, but anyway, I do that a lot. Some people bite their nails, I peel my lips, like, it's a little gross, I know, right? But I am who I am at this point in time. And actually, I'm not talking about laundry anymore, but it's like sometimes I feel like the harder I work on certain things, and I could speak to multiple areas, the further behind I feel. And what I was saying though is I am genuinely a hard worker. Like, I am a hardworking guy. I really am. I don't know how to. I can't halfway do something. It's not in my DNA to halfway do something. Like, I either do it or I don't. A lot of things I'm like, you have to do it, you do it thoroughly, or but I feel like I screw myself over because I work so hard, but I feel like there's other people, it's interesting to sit and observe, just kind of just from what you can kind of see from your perspective of other people in the world, how they interact or how they act. And I feel like there's other people in the world who just don't, from my eyes, so take it with a grain of salt, I guess, but I see other people who don't really appear to work that hard at stuff. But this is the thing, I feel like people once you establish yourself as a hard worker, and I'm not talking about like work. I know it sounds like I'm talking about work. I mean, you could apply that to work, but I'm not like trying to, make it sound like I'm talking about work or anything. I'm talking just about life in general, like just being a responsible person, even if it's like among your family. Once you establish yourself as someone who does what needs to be done and works hard at something, there's a lot of it's like a subconscious expectation that gets put on you. And there's other people who don't work as hard, but people kind of give them they kind of grade on a scale, and they think, oh, well, so and so did a lot for them, so they did really good. But it's kind of unfair, because if you are, it's kind of like your efforts, you're making a lot more effort than maybe someone else, but someone else, people just don't have that high of a standard for that person. But it doesn't always translate into, I feel like it doesn't always translate, how do I say it? It doesn't always translate in you being recognized for, it's like not linear. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like I'm not making sense. Like, okay, you can't, if you're the one who always has it together, you can't have a bad day. You can't be in a bad mood, because if you're having a bad day or you're in a bad mood, people are just going to assume that you're just on this downward spiral. If you have someone else who is always in a bad mood and is always having a bad day, and they say something that's just kind of remotely halfway positive, people look at them like, wow, they're doing great. They're really like inspiring. You're like, well, really? They're doing 50% what I'm doing 99%. And if I lower my level down to 80%, you're yelling at me, so I don't know if that makes sense. Hopefully that kind of makes sense, but it's very unfair. And I feel like the older you get, the more that you kind of notice things like that in the world. So, anyway, I have a lot to do tonight. I have to pack. I had to go to the store and get another cat bowl, because I was mad, and sometimes I throw stuff when I'm mad, and I threw a cat bowl, and it cracked in the middle of it, so I don't want them to eat out of that one anymore, because I don't want it to hurt their tongue. It's like it's still intact, but it's like has a crack in the middle of it. I'm like, if they're licking the bottom of the bowl, that could hurt their tongue. Like, how cat food or canned food in general, dog food or whatever, if it's like a metal can and you peel the lid off, how like if you can't really run your finger on the inside of the rim, because it's sharp. I saw one of my neighbors one time put like a can of open cat food out. I think there must have been a stray cat or something walking around. They put a can of open cat food out, and I guess they were thinking they were being nice, which in a way they were, but I'm like, you can't do that, because that's sharp, and the cat could cut their tongue on it, and I feel like people, like, how could you not think of that kind of thing? It's like, I think of things like that. I feel like I always think of like little things like that, and sometimes it might save me, but sometimes I think it maybe makes my life harder than if I didn't think of little things like that. But anyway, so no, but I have to pack, and I pack a decent amount, but I feel good about the amount that I pack. I can't pack I have to pack a few changes of clothes. Like, I kind of have to pack a few different options. What I've kind of been doing lately is I'll have a few rough ideas of some outfits that I'm going to wear. I mean, not like I'm putting together, not like I'm going to a, red carpet event or something where I really got to, have something real specific laid out. But, I usually kind of put together a few outfits, depending on how many days, I'm going to be gone. And then I kind of throw in a few extra things, because I usually end up changing my mind. I'm like, oh, on this day I'll wear this, that day I'll wear that. A lot of times I will change my mind, and I will mix and match differently. So I always kind of like to have a little buffer of extra clothes. So anyway, I think I have enough things, even though Tiger peed on several of my clothes. Yes, you did. I think she peed when she threw up. Like, I think it's kind of, because she did that one time when she was out, she was throwing up, and then she peed on the floor. I'm like, Tiger, like, she usually goes in the box, so I don't think we have a problem with that. We do when we throw up, and I don't think it's every time she throws up. I hope not, unless I step on something wet. But anyway, hi. I mean, You're so cute. I can't be mad at it. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, you're so cute. You're just so cute. How could I be angry? I just simply cannot. I cannot. I can for a second, for a brief second, but then I look at you. Anyway. All right, well, I will end this here, so thank you for watching. I feel a little bit better after we talked, and I will see you in my next video.